The Andes, a majestic spine of stone, rips through the heavens, its snow-capped peaks disappearing into veils of drifting cloud. Below, the Amazon surges with purpose, a pulsing artery of life, its flow fed by endless rains that awaken a world teeming with the rare and the remarkable. This is Colombia, land of striking contrasts and staggering biodiversity. But beneath its beauty lies a battleground, where the giants of the rainforest clash in a relentless war for survival. Every creature, great or small, fights for territory, for water, for a fleeting chance to thrive in the wild. Welcome to Wild Colombia, a survival saga set in the kingdom of the jungle. Giants roam both the jungles and the plains of Colombia. Here, the struggle for survival plays out like an eternal symphony, one composed of instinct, strength, and adaptation. In this unforgiving realm, the powerful relentlessly pursue the vulnerable. To endure, every creature must evolve or vanish. High above the cloud-kissed peaks, the Andean condor soars, a majestic sentinel of the skies. Like a divine emissary, it circles the land below, its presence a symbol of nature's watchful balance, cleansing the earth of decay. Beneath the emerald canopy, the jaguar prowls with spectral silence. Its eyes pierce the gloom, glowing with predatory focus. Each step is a whisper, each hunt a silent wager between life and death. One leap may decide its future, or seal the fate of its prey. A single roar echoes through the forest, a dry, thunderous note that warns the apex predator is near. In the dark, winding waters of the Amazon, another hunter waits. The green Anaconda, massive and methodical, moves like a living shadow. It wastes no energy, makes no mistakes. With a single, crushing coil, it can end any hope of escape. Colombia is a crucible of strategy and instinct, a battlefield where predator and prey are bound in a constant dance. Here, life and death are inseparable, forever entwined in a cycle both brutal and breathtaking. Colombia, a land of mystery, raw beauty, and untamed abundance. Here, the mighty Andes cradle tropical rainforests that burst with life. The Amazon River courses through the landscape like a living artery, its currents pulsing with the rhythm of the continent itself. This is a place where nature converges in breathtaking grandeur. A place where life forms an intricate, interwoven tapestry, millions of species, each one a thread in the vast ecological story Colombia continues to tell. Tucked into the northwestern corner of South America, Colombia stretches across more than 440,000 square miles. Its landscapes shift, like movements in a symphony, from the icy heights of snow-capped peaks to the golden sands along the Caribbean Sea. Yet Colombia's true wealth lies not only in its scenic splendor, but deep within its geological roots. Here, the earth bears the marks of time, shaped by the slow rise of the Andes over millions of years. This upheaval created a terrain of both challenge and opportunity, where life adapted, evolved, and flourished. Colombia's biodiversity reads like a living encyclopedia, its pages still being turned. If rainforests are the lungs of the planet, then Colombia is its deep, wild breath, rich, vital, and untamed. With over 30,000 plant species, nearly 2,000 species of birds, and more than 500 documented mammals, it remains one of the most biologically diverse nations on Earth. And yet, much of it is still waiting to be discovered. Every river, every mountain, every creature tells a story of resilience, adaptation, and the ongoing battle for survival. At elevations between 4,000 and 10,000 feet, the Andean cloud forest drapes across the slopes of the Andes. These forests, suspended between earth and sky, resemble vast quilts of green soaked in mist, alive with sound, movement, and mystery. In this ethereal world, the fog is more than a drifting veil. It is a life-giving shroud. It shields, sustains, and nurtures entire ecosystems. The Andean cloud forest functions as the lungs of the Andes, absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide and producing fresh water that feeds millions. Rivers like the Magdalena and Cauca, the lifeblood of Colombia, originate in these lush realms. High in the rugged embrace of the Andes, clouds swirl around jagged peaks like a living veil. Here the Andean condor takes to the skies, a magnificent giant, soaring with the effortless grace of a god. With a wingspan that can stretch nearly 11 feet, it rides the rising thermal currents from the valleys below, gliding vast distances without so much as a wing beat. A master of flight, the condor rarely flaps its wings, floating instead on the breath of the mountains. This colossal bird is more than a symbol of freedom and strength. For millennia, it has been revered by Andean civilizations, from the Incas to modern indigenous peoples, as a sacred messenger between the earthly and the divine. The Andean condor is one of the largest flying birds on the planet and has patrolled these skies since prehistoric times. Its range spans much of western South America, from the high cliffs of Colombia and Venezuela to the frigid expanses of Patagonia in Chile and Argentina. In Colombia, condors nest on remote vertical cliffs in the Andean cloud forests, environments as breathtaking as they are unforgiving. These towering fortresses provide safety for their eggs and chicks, sheltered from predators and the harsh elements. Here, amid mist and stone, life persists. Andean condors are not predators, but scavengers, nature's cleanup crew. They feed on the carcasses of deer, llamas, and livestock, relying on keen eyesight to spot a meal from miles away. From high above, they circle like silent sentinels, watching the world below, waiting patiently for opportunity. By consuming decaying flesh, they help prevent the spread of disease, acting as the unheralded healers of the Andes. Yet even a creature of such grandeur is not immune to human threats. Habitat loss, driven by deforestation and agricultural expansion, is shrinking their range. Lead poisoning, from ingesting bullet fragments in carrion, is a silent killer, causing painful neurological damage, and superstition-fueled hunting continues to claim lives, rooted in fear and misunderstanding. Today, the Andean condor is listed as near threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. In Colombia, conservationists are fighting to reverse this trend. Captive bred condors are being reintroduced to the wild, and community education programs aim to shift perceptions and foster protection for this sacred bird. The skies of the Andes still echo with the silent wings of the condor, a guardian of balance, a bridge between worlds. Its survival is not only a triumph of conservation, but a testament to the enduring bond between culture, wilderness, and the untamed spirit of South America. Beneath the emerald canopy of the Andean cloud forest, where thick mist clings to steep mountain slopes, an explosion of color quietly unfolds. This is the realm of the Andean cock of the rock, a bird as flamboyant as it is elusive. Nicknamed the artist of the cloud forest, the male is cloaked in a blaze of crimson-orange plumage, crowned with a dramatic half-moon crest. Against the muted greens of the forest, he is a living flame. With a length of up to 12 inches and weighing just under a pound, the cock of the rock is compact yet unmistakably bold. His plumage is not mere decoration. It's his calling card in a fierce competition for attention. In hidden forest arenas known as leks, males gather on moss-covered branches and perform theatrical displays to impress passing females. They bob, bow, and flutter with almost frantic energy, each movement choreographed for maximum effect. Their eerie, resonant calls echo through the trees, drawing others to witness their performances. Every fluttered wing, every jerky head toss is a dance of ambition. In this pageant, only the most dazzling and confident earn the favor of a watching female. But beauty alone does not define this bird's importance. The cock of the rock plays a crucial ecological role as a seed disperser. Feeding on fruits like figs, avocados, and other forest berries, it travels the forest canopy, scattering seeds with every movement. These seeds take root in the moist soil below, helping regenerate the very forest that shelters them. In their quiet way, these vibrant birds are gardeners of the Andes, planting the future, one seed at a time, their legacy written into the green tapestry of the cloud forest. This is the vibrancy of the Andean cloud forest, a living, breathing world in perpetual motion, where life pulses with constant renewal. Blanketed in layers of drifting mist, the forest feels timeless. Here, hummingbirds dart through the air like living jewels, glinting in shafts of filtered sunlight. With over 147 species recorded, Colombia holds the highest diversity of hummingbirds on Earth. Some weigh less than 1/10 of an ounce, yet perform ecological feats of extraordinary scale. In the serene quiet, their wings beat with astonishing speed, up to 70 times per second, creating a soft, rhythmic buzz that resonates through the stillness. With this precision, hummingbirds hover like miniature drones, zipping from bloom to bloom among the dense foliage. Each wing beat is more than motion. It's a declaration that even the smallest beings can master the skies. Their hearts pound at over 1,200 beats per minute. Tiny engines of survival, finely tuned for life at altitude. In the upper reaches of the Andes, where elevations exceed 8,000 feet, and night brings bone-chilling cold, these birds rely on a remarkable adaptation: torpor. As darkness falls, they slip into this hibernation-like state, dramatically slowing their heart rate and metabolism to conserve energy. By dawn, they reawaken, rested and ready to begin again. But hummingbirds are more than aerial marvels. They are keystone pollinators. Each day, they consume nectar equal to their body weight, transferring pollen from flower to flower, helping to sustain the forest's intricate web of life. Some, like the sword-billed hummingbird, have evolved bills longer than their bodies, an evolutionary masterpiece crafted to reach the deepest and most specialized blooms. Yet this jewel-toned paradise is under threat. Deforestation and climate change are unraveling the fabric of the Andean cloud forest. According to BirdLife International's 2024 report, many hummingbird species are now in decline. Their once vast kingdom is shrinking. As their habitat disappears, so too does one of nature's most delicate wonders. In the veiled silence of the Andean cloud forest, a sound cuts through the mist, the deep, resonant roar of the Colombian red howler monkey. Like a trumpet blast echoing across the treetops, the call carries for miles, up to 3 in fact, announcing territory, asserting dominance, and warning intruders to stay away. It is the voice of the forest's unseen sentinels. With fur the color of flame, the Colombian red howler is a striking figure against the emerald canopy. These robust primates weigh between 10 and 20 pounds, with bodies stretching up to 28 inches long. Their muscular prehensile tails act like a fifth limb, essential for navigating the forest's lofty maze of branches. Agile yet deliberate, they move with practiced grace, seldom descending to the forest floor. Red howlers live in tight-knit troops, typically numbering 3 to 9 individuals. Within these groups, social bonds run deep. Structured hierarchies, coordinated foraging, and collective defense ensure the survival of all. This is a world shaped by sound, scent, and shadow. And at its heart, the red howler reigns, not with violence, but with voice. In the heart of Colombia lies the Orinoco Basin, an untamed, enigmatic kingdom where nature never sleeps. Here, land and water blur into one, shifting with the seasonal rhythm of drought and flood. It is a dynamic stage where life constantly adapts, reshapes, and endures. The Orinoco River, swift and sinuous, courses through Colombia's tropical wilderness. Within its murky waters waits a relic of prehistory, the Orinoco crocodile. One of the largest crocodilian species on Earth, it can reach over 23 feet in length and weigh more than 1,100 pounds. Apex predators honed by 200 million years of evolution, they rule this freshwater domain with stealth and power. Their hunting style is pure ambush. A sudden flick of the tail, and the tranquil river explodes into chaos. For prey caught unaware, there is no escape. Between January and March, as the dry season reaches its peak, females construct sandy nests along the riverbanks, each holding up to 70 eggs, fragile capsules of the future. Fiercely protective, the mothers stand guard, defending their hatchlings through the perilous early weeks of life. More than just predators, Orinoco crocodiles are ancient guardians of the basin, symbols of a wild ecosystem now under siege. Fewer than 1,500 remain in the wild today. Relentless hunting in the 20th century and accelerating habitat loss have pushed this species to the edge. But hope is not lost. Conservation programs across Colombia are working to restore their numbers, breeding crocodiles in captivity, reintroducing them into protected reserves, and building local awareness to safeguard their future. The survival of the Orinoco crocodile is not just about saving a species. It's about preserving the very spirit of the river itself. The waters of the Orinoco Basin spread like veins through a living, breathing wilderness, carrying with them the rhythm of life in its most unfiltered form. Here, amid the vast wetlands, capybaras move with calm authority. Though they wear no crown, these gentle giants reign as the undisputed monarchs of the marsh. The world's largest rodents, capybaras stretch over 4 feet in length and can weigh as much as 145 pounds. Built low and broad, they are a symbol of quiet strength and evolutionary mastery. Shaped by millions of years, their bodies are perfectly adapted to a semi-aquatic lifestyle. Their dense, reddish-brown fur blends seamlessly into the surrounding vegetation. Eyes and ears sit high atop their heads, like periscopes, allowing them to remain alert while submerged. Webbed feet make them agile swimmers, capable of vanishing beneath the surface in seconds to escape predators like caimans. But perhaps their most astonishing trait lies within: a digestive system engineered by nature for survival. With a multi-chambered stomach and elongated intestines, capybaras can break down the tough cellulose found in grasses. To maximize nutrient absorption, they even consume their own soft feces, a natural process known as coprophagy, crucial to their dietary efficiency. The Orinoco Basin is more than just habitat. It is a crucible of survival. Here, capybaras perform a vital ecological role. As grazers, they prevent grasses from overgrowing wetlands. As prey, they sustain predators from the skies and rivers. They live in social groups, or herds of 10 to 20 individuals, tight-knit families bound by shared vigilance. Communication is constant. Soft whistles, purrs, and barks form a language as subtle as the forest's own whispers. During the dry season, these herds can swell to over 100 drawn together at shrieking waterholes, an extraordinary show of unity and resilience in the face of scarcity. In the vast theater of the Orinoco, the capybara plays a humble but essential part, a reminder that even the quietest creatures can shape the wild in profound ways. Orinoco River winds through the flooded savannas and dense forests of South America, carrying not just water, but the current of life itself, and the ancient secrets of a world few ever see. In this landscape of both beauty and danger, one creature reigns supreme in the waterways: the giant river otter. Measuring up to 6 feet in length and weighing as much as 70 pounds, the giant river otter is the largest of its kind, a top predator forged by evolution to dominate its aquatic domain. With thick, dark brown fur that insulates against the cold river waters and webbed feet that slice effortlessly through the current, every aspect of its body is designed for performance. A muscular tail acts as both rudder and weapon, powerful and precise. This is a creature sculpted by millions of years of adaptation. Agile, intelligent, and fiercely social, the giant river otter thrives not alone, but in tight-knit family groups ranging from 3 to 10 individuals. These clans function like a coordinated unit, bound by complex communication. Their vocal range is astounding. High-pitched whistles to maintain contact, shrill screams to sound alarms, and low growls to stake their claim on territory. In these flooded forests, silence is vulnerability. When it's time to hunt, the group moves with synchronized precision. Catfish, piranhas, even venomous water snakes are fair game. Working as a team, they encircle their quarry, striking with lightning speed and remarkable coordination. The hunt is not a chase, it is a calculated assault. But strength and strategy alone cannot shield them from a new kind of threat. Rampant deforestation, mercury poisoning from illegal gold mining, and unregulated hunting have pushed the giant river otter to the brink. Today, they are listed as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Fewer than 5,000 individuals remain in the wild. Their decline is more than a tragedy. It is a warning, a signal that even the fiercest guardians of the river are not immune to the forces unraveling their world. The giant river otter once ruled these waters unchallenged. Now, its reign is fading, along with the wild places it depends on to survive. Beneath the dense, shadowed canopy of the Orinoco Basin, a silent ruler prowls. The mountain lion, also known as the puma or cougar, moves like a ghost through the undergrowth, a solitary figure shaped by millions of years of evolution. This is its kingdom, a realm of tangled forests, flooded plains, and winding rivers. Here, every step is measured, every breath silent. An adult mountain lion ranges in length from 3 to over 5 feet, with a muscular tail adding another 2 to 3. Males can weigh up to 220 pounds, making them among the largest wild cats in the Americas. These are apex predators, built for stealth, power, and adaptability. Their lineage stretches back to the Pliocene epoch, a time when saber-toothed cats and cave lions roamed the ancient world. While their cousins vanished, the puma endured, adapting to shifting climates and expanding from Canada to the southern reaches of South America. This extraordinary adaptability has become their most vital trait. From arid deserts and snow-covered peaks to the lush wetlands of Colombia, mountain lions have evolved to master a wide range of environments. In the Orinoco Basin, their presence is felt, but rarely seen. Among the flooded grasslands and forested riverbanks, they've developed hunting strategies finely tuned to the terrain. Their world offers abundance, but also demands precision. These cats are solitary by nature, coming together only to mate or when females rear their young. Males are fiercely territorial, commanding ranges of up to 150 square miles. Female territories are smaller, often overlapping with those of dominant males. Primarily nocturnal, mountain lions rely on darkness to hunt. They do not chase prey over long distances like wolves. Instead, they specialize in silent stalking. Each step is calculated, each movement deliberate. Their wide paws and padded foot pads allow them to move across dry leaves or muddy ground without making a sound. When within 20 feet of their target, they unleash their power, launching at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour in a breathtaking burst of muscle and precision. The kill is swift, a bite to the spine to immobilize or to the throat to suffocate. A single mountain lion can drag prey twice its weight to a secluded spot, feeding on it for several days. But survival here requires more than brute force. These predators are masters of adaptation. When larger prey is scarce, they shift effortlessly to smaller animals, porcupines, rabbits, even small caimans, altering their technique to conserve energy and maximize success. Keenly aware of human presence, mountain lions adjust their activity patterns to avoid us, sometimes becoming entirely nocturnal in response to disturbance. In this constantly changing world, the mountain lion remains an enduring symbol of wild resilience, an apex predator not defined by aggression, but by patience, silence, and unmatched adaptability. The Orinoco Basin is a land of striking contrasts, where seasonal wetlands and sweeping grasslands give rise to some of South America's richest and most diverse ecosystems. During the rainy season, vast flooded forests blossom into what appear to be floating gardens. Aquatic vegetation like water hyacinths and the enormous Amazon water lily spread across the surface, providing vital refuge for fish and a wide variety of bird species. Among these avian inhabitants is the jabiru, the largest stork in the Americas. Standing nearly 5 feet tall, with a wingspan stretching over 9 feet, this majestic bird moves through the shallows with deliberate grace. It can stand motionless for hours, its long legs anchored deep in the mud like tree roots. Then, in a sudden flash of precision, its 13-inch beak strikes like a sword, swift, accurate, and deadly, seizing any unsuspecting fish or frog that makes the slightest move. As the sun sinks below the horizon, the waters of the Orinoco glow with the amber light of sunset. Skimming just above the surface is a shadowy figure, the black skimmer. Measuring up to 20 inches in length and boasting a wingspan of over 4 feet, this striking bird slices through the water with uncanny finesse. Its unique lower mandible extends 2 to 3 centimeters longer than the upper, a remarkable adaptation that allows it to skim the surface without creating ripples. Like a blade, it cuts through the water, snapping up small fish and crustaceans with astonishing speed. The black skimmer never needs to land to hunt. It is a master of the air and water alike, gliding, scanning, and reacting in a fraction of a second. But beyond their role as hunters, skimmers are ecological sentinels, highly sensitive to changes in water quality and environmental health. They reflect the state of the ecosystem they inhabit. Their presence, their flight, every skim across the water surface is more than survival. It is a testament to nature's delicate equilibrium and a poignant reminder of the urgency to protect it. Colombia's Orinoco Basin, a vast expanse of swamps and flooded forests, harbors one of the most unusual birds on Earth, the hoatzin. With vivid red eyes and a crown of spiky feathers, it seems less like a modern bird and more like a relic from the age of dinosaurs. Indeed, it is often described as a living fossil. Young hoatzins possess a rare trait that links them to their prehistoric ancestors: claws on their wings. These primitive tools allow them to climb branches and escape predators in the dense undergrowth. As they mature, the claws disappear, but the remnants remain, silent markers of an evolutionary journey stretching back millions of years. What truly sets the hoatzin apart, however, lies within. Unlike any other bird in the world, the hoatzin digests its food through a process more commonly found in cattle. Leaves are fermented in a specialized crop, an avian chamber that functions much like a cow's rumen. This fermentation produces a pungent odor, earning the hoatzin its curious nickname, the stink bird. Strange, ancient, and unmistakable, the hoatzin is more than a curiosity. It is a testament to the endurance of evolution, a bird that defies conventions, thriving in the emerald labyrinth of the Orinoco. From the heights of the Andes, nutrient-rich waters cascade down into the vast wilderness of southern Colombia, feeding one of the most vital ecosystems on Earth, the Amazon rainforest. Spanning over 150,000 square miles, it covers nearly 40% of the nation's territory, forming a breathtaking mosaic of untamed wilderness. Beneath its towering canopy lies a hidden world. Dense, humid, and teeming with life informs both mystical and magnificent. This is the green heart of our planet, a colossal natural engine where every drop of rain, Every whisper of wind and every rustling leaf plays a part in a vast, interconnected symphony. From the rushing waters of the Andes to the shadowy depths of the Amazon rainforest, the jaguar moves like a phantom, silent, powerful, and elusive. Measuring up to 6 feet in length and weighing as much as 250 pounds, the jaguar is the largest feline in the Americas. It is the living embodiment of strength, an apex predator perfectly sculpted by evolution for survival in one of the world's most challenging environments. But the jaguar is more than a symbol of raw power. It plays a vital role in maintaining the ecological balance of the Amazon, acting as a keystone species in one of Earth's most intricate ecosystems. The story of the jaguar begins millions of years ago. Its ancestors roamed the forests and grasslands of the Americas, descending from big cats that once prowled Asia, relatives of the lion and tiger. Over time, they adapted fully to the humid, dense rainforests of the New World, evolving into a predator uniquely suited to the tropics. To the indigenous peoples of South America, the jaguar has long been revered as sacred. It is a creature of myth and ceremony, a protector and a warrior. Civilizations such as the Maya, Aztec, and Inca immortalized it in carvings and ritual art, portraying it as a supernatural force that bridged the worlds of nature and spirit. Once, the jaguar's domain stretched from the southern United States through Mexico and across the vast landscapes of South America. But human activity and climate change have shrunk that empire. Today, the Amazon rainforest remains one of its last strongholds, an emerald fortress where jaguars still reign supreme. In Colombia, the rainforest's dense foliage, tangled wetlands, and winding rivers form a sanctuary. Here, the jaguar thrives, exquisitely attuned to its environment. Under the thick canopy, it moves with near invisible grace, its dappled coat blending seamlessly with the shifting patterns of light and shadow. It is a ghost in the green, a creature of silence and precision. Unlike lions that chase across open plains or leopards that climb to evade danger, jaguars are ambush predators. They strike from the underbrush, often at night, when temperatures cool and human presence fades. Their golden coats, marked with rosettes, serve not only as camouflage, but as a signature of lethal beauty. Each step is measured, each movement deliberate. They tread without stirring a single leaf. Their domain knows no boundaries. Jaguars rule both forest and floodplain, equally at home in trees, on land, or swimming the murky rivers. They are among the few big cats with an affinity for water. In flooded forests and oxbow lakes, they swim powerfully, hunting caimans and capybaras, asserting their dominance over aquatic realms as much as terrestrial. Patience is their ally. The jaguar can wait for minutes or hours, stalking its prey with unwavering focus. Then, with explosive force, it unleashes its attack. Its bite is legendary, with a jaw pressure of up to 1,500 pounds per square inch. The jaguar possesses the most powerful bite of any big cat. One strike can crush a skull or pierce the armored shell of a turtle, an anatomical weapon unmatched even by lions or tigers. But the jaguar is more than a predator. It is a guardian of balance. As a top carnivore, it keeps herbivore populations like capybara and peccary in check. Without it, these animals would multiply unchecked, stripping vegetation and disrupting the delicate web of life. The jaguar's presence echoes through the ecosystem, an invisible force shaping the Amazon's future. In the rivers, it plays a similar role. Jaguars regulate aquatic species, maintaining harmony beneath the surface just as they do on land. This remarkable animal, forged by time and mystery, is a living emblem of the Amazon's untamed spirit, both predator and protector in one of Earth's most vital and vibrant realms. In the murky rivers and shadowed swamps of the Amazon rainforest, a colossal predator lies in silent ambush. The green anaconda, an apex hunter, moves not with haste, but with deliberate patience. It waits, ghost-like, beneath the still surface, motionless until the perfect moment to strike. Evolved over millions of years in the heart of South America, the green anaconda has become the heaviest snake on Earth, reaching lengths of up to 30 feet and tipping the scales at over 500 pounds. Its olive green body is patterned with dark spots, blending seamlessly into the dappled light and shadows of its jungle domain. Unlike predators that rely on speed or stamina, the anaconda is a master of concealment and sudden violence. It does not chase, it ambushes. Camouflage is its greatest weapon, and patience its deadliest tool. With eyes and nostrils set high on its head, it remains nearly invisible, watching, breathing, and waiting while submerged just below the surface. This serpent is perfectly adapted to dominate the waterways of the rainforest. It hunts with a combination of stillness and sudden explosive force. When prey, be it capybara, caiman, or bird, ventures too close to the water's edge, the anaconda strikes. In an instant, its massive coils erupt from the depths, wrapping around its victim with crushing power. Once in its grip, there is no escape. In the dense undergrowth, a jaguar may reign supreme, but in the flooded forest, the anaconda is unmatched. It moves through water like a living submarine, silent, sleek, and unseen. This stealth allows it to stalk not only herbivores, but fellow predators as well. Even caimans, formidable reptiles in their own right, can fall victim to this serpentine ambusher. The anaconda's dominance extends beyond the hunt. Its digestive system is a marvel of evolutionary engineering. After consuming a large meal, it can spend days or even weeks digesting, drawing every possible nutrient from its prey. During this time, it may not need to eat again for months, a survival strategy perfectly suited to the unpredictable rhythms of the rainforest. This is the green anaconda, a predator shaped by water, shadow, and time, an ancient force in one of the world's last true wildernesses. Deep within the Amazon rainforest, where sunlight struggles to pierce the thick canopy, a strange and ancient creature roams, a relic of a bygone era. This is the giant anteater, one of nature's most specialized insect hunters. For millions of years, the giant anteater has evolved to master a singular skill, the extraction of ants and termites from their fortified nests. These tiny, subterranean strongholds are scattered throughout the jungle, and the anteater's feeding strategy is as efficient as it is sustainable. It raids quickly, devouring thousands in minutes, then moves on, allowing the colony time to recover. This balance ensures a steady food supply without exhausting the source. Towering up to 8 feet in length and weighing as much as 140 pounds, the giant anteater is an imposing figure. Its most remarkable weapon is a tongue, thin, sticky, and astonishingly long, capable of flicking in and out of its narrow mouth up to 150 times per minute. With this adaptation, it can consume tens of thousands of insects in a single day. Yet its true power lies not just in speed, but in strength. Armed with knife-like claws, the anteater can tear open the toughest termite mounds with ease. These same claws serve another purpose as formidable weapons. Despite their typically calm and solitary nature, giant anteaters are not defenseless. When threatened, they rise up on their hind legs, brandishing their claws with precision. Even apex predators, such as the jaguar, risk serious injury if they misjudge this seemingly docile creature. But the greatest threat the giant anteater faces today is not from predators. It is from us. Habitat loss due to deforestation, agriculture, and urban development is pushing this unique species toward the brink. Classified as vulnerable, it now finds itself on conservation watch lists across South America. In the remote forests of Colombia and beyond, conservationists are working to protect the future of this extraordinary animal, so that the giant anteater may continue its quiet, purposeful journey through the jungles it has called home for millennia. Beneath the dense canopy of Colombia's Amazon rainforest, where sunlight filters through layers of green, lives a creature both small and supremely agile, the squirrel monkey. With large, expressive eyes and golden gray fur, this primate has thrived for millions of years, perfectly attuned to life in the treetops. Squirrel monkeys move through the forest like acrobats. Their compact bodies, just 10 to 14 inches long, are balanced by tails nearly twice that length, 16 inches of perfect counterweight that allows for flawless movement through the canopy. Evolution has gifted them not only with physical agility, but also with remarkable intelligence. Possessing one of the largest brain-to-body ratios among primates, they are quick learners with exceptional memories. This intelligence gives them a vital edge in the ever-changing rainforest. Remembering the precise locations of fruiting trees, insect nests, and other food sources can mean the difference between survival and starvation. In this environment, mental sharpness is just as crucial as physical prowess. Squirrel monkeys live in large, complex social groups, ranging from 20 to over 100 individuals. Within these troops, communication is key. A chorus of high-pitched calls echoes through the jungle, warnings of danger, signals of food, or calls to regroup. When a threat is near, like a harpy eagle soaring above, or a jaguar stalking below, the troop responds as one, calling out, scattering, and confusing the predator. Their unity is their strength. Group living not only enhances protection, but also improves their ability to forage. As they move together through the forest, they hunt in synchrony, methodically inspecting every leaf, crevice, and branch. Their leaps, often spanning 6 to 9 feet, ripple through the jungle canopy like a fluid, coordinated wave. With nimble fingers and sharp reflexes, they snatch up insects mid-motion. Their diet, however, is not limited to bugs. These omnivores consume fruits, seeds, bird eggs, and even small animals, such as lizards. Life in the Amazon is relentless. Danger lurks at every turn. But through social cooperation, remarkable agility, and sheer intelligence, the squirrel monkey endures. It is not just their adaptability that ensures their survival, but the shared knowledge passed through generations, encoded in every leap, call, and glance within the treetops. The Amazon rainforest, often heralded as the lungs of the earth, is a breathtaking tapestry of natural beauty and biodiversity. Spanning over 5.5 million square kilometers across 9 countries, its vast expanse is characterized by lush greenery, towering trees, diverse wildlife, and intricate waterways. This unique ecosystem offers a profound experience for anyone fortunate enough to traverse its depths, revealing a majestic scenery that captivates the senses and ignites the spirit of adventure. As one enters the Amazon, the first thing that strikes the observer is the sheer scale of the forest. Towering trees, some reaching heights of over 200 feet, dominate the landscape, their canopies forming a dense roof that filters sunlight into a serene mosaic of light and shadow. The trunks, often adorned with vibrant mosses and climbing vines, tell tales of age and resilience. Each tree is a world of its own, nurturing countless species of flora and fauna. The air is thick with humidity, infused with the earthy scent of wet soil, decaying leaves, and blooming flowers, creating an intoxicating atmosphere that envelops visitors in nature's embrace. The vibrant colors of the Amazon add to its allure. Brightly colored orchids bloom in abundance, their delicate petals contrasting sharply with the deep greens of the foliage. The forest floor, often blanketed with a tapestry of fallen leaves and flowers, is punctuated by the vibrant hues of fungi and the occasional burst of color from insects and birds. The Amazon is alive with color, a vivid reminder of nature's artistry. Navigating through the labyrinth of the rainforest reveals an intricate network of rivers, streams, and lakes that weave their way through the landscape. The Amazon River, the lifeblood of the region, flows majestically, its muddy waters reflecting the emerald greens and azure skies above. Smaller tributaries snake through the underbrush, creating a symphony of sounds as they cascade over rocks or ripple gently against the banks. These waterways are not only essential for the survival of countless species, but also serve as pathways for exploration, offering glimpses into the heart of the jungle. Wildlife in the Amazon is both diverse and mesmerizing. The sounds of the forest create a dynamic soundscape, with the calls of howler monkeys echoing through the trees and the melodic trills of birds, such as toucans and macaws, filling the air. As one walks along the trails, glimpses of sloths lazily hanging from branches or the flash of a jaguar prowling in the underbrush remind us of the rich tapestry of life that thrives within this ecosystem. The Amazon is a sanctuary for over 30 million species, many of which are yet to be discovered, making it a living testament to the planet's diversity. The Amazon rainforest is home to an estimated 390 billion individual trees and over 16,000 species of animals, making it one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. Birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and insects coexist in a complex interdependent system. The Amazon is particularly famous for its avian inhabitants. Nearly 1,300 species of birds, including the vibrant macaws and elusive harpy eagles, flit through its canopies. The sounds of their calls echo through the lush foliage, adding to the symphony of life in the forest. Mammals like the jaguar, capybara, and the Amazon river dolphin are pivotal in maintaining the ecological balance. The jaguar, known as the apex predator, plays a crucial role in controlling the populations of other species, thereby preserving the health of the ecosystem. Meanwhile, the capybara, the world's largest rodent, thrives near water bodies and is integral to the diets of various predators. Animals in the Amazon have evolved a myriad of adaptations to survive in this complex, competitive environment. Many species exhibit remarkable camouflage, allowing them to blend seamlessly into their surroundings. For instance, the green tree frog, with its vibrant green skin, easily hides among the leaves, avoiding predators. Conversely, the brightly colored poison dart frog uses its vivid hues as a warning to potential threats, signaling that it is toxic. Arboreal animals, such as sloths and spider monkeys, have developed specialized limbs and prehensile tails that enable them to navigate the forest canopy with ease. The sloth's slow metabolism and deliberate movements serve as an energy-saving strategy, allowing it to thrive on a diet primarily composed of leaves and minimizing its exposure to predators. Social structures among animal species in the Amazon are diverse and fascinating. Many mammals, such as howler monkeys and peccaries, live in groups that provide protection against predators and facilitate foraging. These social dynamics are vital for survival as they allow for effective communication and coordination when facing threats. In contrast, solitary animals like the jaguar or the anaconda exhibit behaviors that are strategically independent, relying on stealth and power for hunting. The interactions among species, whether predator-prey relationships or symbiotic partnerships like those between ants and aphids, contribute to the rich tapestry of life in the Amazon.